sabotage, you need some gas on.
Of course, we got airbags that deployed on here. Two come with the keys, so keys are in here, but I doubt that it'll turn on or say anything. Nope, more than likely a dead battery. Sun visor, you see that's broken. It's not a bad looking car per se. I think I was a fan of these large little tablet things here, but you know, it's whatever. They got them in here. It's not bad looking though. Copart has changed a lot, and I'm gonna talk about a lot more of that when we get up out of here and their rules and regulations here. There's weird stuff here compared to how it used to be back in the day. The doors are solid and everything. I guess there's not much that we can look at on this one here. The trunk space is like I said, it doesn't work. I'm surprised the doors were unlocked. Oh, I close it all soft and shit. Another one right there. I don't know how to get the trunk, how to get the hood open. So I think I will pass on this one here. I don't know. Tell me if y'all see it. Probably see it later on. And I'm gonna be all looking all stupid and whatnot. I don't know. Oh well. Looks like they replaced this frame right here. I'm trying to show y'all. Hold on. Excuse me. Yeah, like they replaced that frame. So the parts on the inside of it looks like it's fairly new. Don't see nothing wrong with it. There we go. See, this clip here is off. I don't know if y'all can, right there. Let's see, right here. See this clip here, this is where the trunk is supposed to be held at. This is off. There is a lot of stuff going on in here. I think that this one here might be, it's not bad looking, but those one here might cost quite a bit to get it in tip-top shape. And I guess it just really depends on the bid, what it goes for. I'm sitting there trying to say, I know some people say it's not worth it, but pretty sure that whatever the bid go for would be, you'd pay $3,500 for this. I know I would, in a heartbeat. But we know it ain't going for no $3,500. We know that is not finna happen. I'm pretty sure you can sell these seats and the interior, this dash and everything, and make that money back. Because believe it or not, it's not just people who want to buy and flip and sell these cars. You're dealing with people who want to flip and sell them, people who want to use them for parts. Somebody in body shops may have another one, so they can get parts off of them, especially if they get quite a bit of them in. So you see, it does come with the original owner's manual. I don't know why people be wanting these. It's not like y'all read them anyway, but I guess it just looks good when it comes with it. But yeah, it does come with the original owner's manual here too, and a charging dock right there. See, there's a charging station. It's pretty cool. It is a 2024 BMW. I think this one here had 23,000 miles. How did someone wreck a car with 23,000 miles? Maybe not paying attention, I don't know. But nevertheless, they did that. So there are some jewels here that you can definitely find. I think just like, looks like right in here, like that's bended right here. That bolt is dented. Yeah, it's dented. So this whole thing here would have to come off. So you can put a new one there. And then you can replace the fender. Replace the side fender right here. And then you have to do something with the hood. This hood here, I don't know if it's salvageable. I know this bumper isn't. This bumper is gone. I had to get a whole nother bumper for that. There's no saving that. But there ain't no saving this. But yeah, we'll get a whole nother hood, and then windshield. It's gonna need a whole nother windshield. We'll just keep an eye on this one here. We got about 1 day and a couple hours, so about 2 days on this here. Look at that, it's all cracked right there too. I didn't see all that, but other than that, the tires look good. The trunk looks good. The interior looks good. Inside for the airbags are deployed and everything. It's not bad looking. All right, let's look at this one here. This is a 550 series BMWs. I think my favorite one is the 3 Series and the 4 Series. 5 Series are nice, especially if you got like a family. I think the 4 Series you can do away with the family as well. It's pretty roomy, slightly bigger than the Challenger, which is what we were supposed to be looking at, but we didn't. And the Camaro, but we can't because some of the things Copart has. This is the bumper right here, and it looks like it's in pretty much all parts and shape, so it might be able to work. Let's see if this one will start. Maybe this one will start. Let's push this down here. Let's see. I don't know. Oh, we do got power in this one. She runs. 19,000 miles. ABS light is on. Oh my Lord. A check engine light not on a BMW? Oh, that's just unheard of. BMWs always keep their check engine lights on, unless they're new. AC blows pretty good in here too. It's not bad. Not bad, not bad, not bad at all. Because I don't want to get locked out. This one runs, so I don't want to get locked out. Big wide tires on here. 245, 35, 19. BMW's an 19-inch tires, man. It's not bad. This one here we can probably actually reach out for. I think this one here was retail is like at 6, 7 something, which isn't bad at all. This dude here, I don't know, like, golly. Or maybe it was just to get that in there, I don't know. Okay, so the buttons on here do work. It will go back. Something else that I probably should have checked in the other one. Seat belts. Just pull your seat belts, make sure your seat belts work, because these things here are a pain and they're expensive. It's torn right down here. But passenger side seat belt work. See, this here is all torn right there. And then the driver's side seat belt definitely does. Yeah, it works. So you can put your seat belt on. And I'm assuming that the back ones will work because it looks like it was hit from the front, not from the back. You got your heated seats. That's your parking sensor right there. And all these buttons here are all crumbled. They're really crumbled. We might actually fight for this one. I actually wasn't planning on trying to get a BMW. I was actually seeking a Camaro. If you guys seen my previous video, I've been chasing one, been chasing the other ones. I bidded on them and they just went for stupid money. So that's the reason why I've never done I probably should have did a video upon what the bids went on those. I was actually surprised. Well, I guess to say, to be honest, it wasn't really stupid money, just money I wouldn't pay for one. I just personally wouldn't have paid, you know, $4,000 for a V6 Camaro plus auction fees. So you'd be looking at about 5 bands, and then you got to put on a bumper, 5.5, then get it painted. So you're looking at about 5 3/4, maybe 6. Just not something I wanted to. Oh, this one here is locked. Just not something that I was interested in doing. I'm gonna assume that that door there unlocks. So, but yeah, we may definitely fight for this one. Oh, what is this? Oh, look at that, all fancy stuff up in this one. So fancy. I gotta be better with the camera, man. Sometimes I be looking at stuff from outside of the camera, and then I can't show y'all. Look at this. Look at all that right there, all torn, damaged. That's cool. Ain't that big of a deal for me. You know, this one here goes for a pretty good price. I could probably get her fixed up and everything, and you know, we could probably sell it for about $4,000. I think people will run for this one here at $4,000. Let's see what it looks like under the hood, and let's check the trunk. Oh man, there's a lot going on in here. Oh no, of course, typical BMW fashion. The water bottle, the water jug here, which means that this car here is running hot. Let me go and see if that needle is running hot, because I sure as hell was not paying attention to it, just fascinated by the beauty. This thing has a lot of stuff, has a lot going on with itself. And the trunk space here. Let's go check on this, because I don't want this baby to run hot. Let's see, is she running hot? No, she's not running hot. Okay, so we're pretty much good on that. But I bought a, every time you buy a BMW, that's one of the things you always look out for. Whenever you see a bunch of water bottles, big old water bottles like this here, water jugs like this here, be worried. Because these babies here they're famous for running hot. They still got their toolkit. I want to know, do they still have the tools in here? Somewhat. That's typical though with BMWs as well. People normally take the toolkits and take all that stuff out of it. But yeah, anytime you see a BMW and they have water bottles, large water bottles in them, jugs in them, that means that they've been running hot. I mean, any car in general, but BMWs are just known for this here. This here, if I was to get these two, this here would be like 11, 12, or let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. This would be 6th to 7th BMW I've had, and out of all 7 of them I had, it's about 5 of them. I am not joking. It is a problem. It is a problem with them. 5 of them run hot. Beautiful looking engine. Beautiful looking engine. The lights and everything's running on here. All running, looking all pretty good and everything. Like, just the bumper thing is just missing. Like, we can probably just slap that baby on there, fix a little bit at the bottom, put the screws and everything back together on here, make sure that the sensors work. Like, this one here be set, and then just need a good little detailing. And that's about it. And then we'll be ready to go with this one here. I don't see any water leaking, but BMWs are known to burn up water in the inside of them, just as popular as they are from leaking water. It's a Toyota Tundra. Look at that one there. Not even, I want to say, 2 weeks ago, I was able to come here, and when I came here, you can just give them your ID, and at the time they would ask for a lot number, so I don't know what that was for. So you would give them a lot number, and then they would look in the bag. They never have the keys, so I don't know why they would do that, but they used to do that, and then they would come back and tell you, oh, the keys are inside the vehicle, or give you the keys or whatever. I think it was mostly for document's sake, But they would do that kind of stuff, and then after they do that, then they would allow you to go into the back, and then you can view as many vehicles as you want. You can look at any vehicle that they had out here. So like I'm looking and I see a Rolls Royce out there. I see the Aston Martin, which is amazing, which would have been a great freaking cover. And the Bentley out there. Yeah, they got a Bentley. They got the exotics. The Lotus right out there. Beautiful looking car, man. Beautiful looking car. But you can't view any of those. They only let you view 2, and then they only let you view the ones that are coming up for sale. And so if you're trying to look at something that isn't for sale, they're not going to let you look at it. They won't let you walk in the back at all anymore. And I think I know the reason why they're doing it, and these are just my assumptions. It's the reason why they're doing it. I think they're doing it because a lot of people sabotage these cars. You remember how, like, when I got mine, the 2 BMWs, the 2 vehicles I've bought from Copart has recently been having records on them. So the first one I had got from them was the BMW with no keys, and I like previously. I should have recorded this and should have showed y'all, but I was just starting the YouTube journey. But they had a keysmiths out there. They had about 3 or 4 of them out there, and these guys was making keys and programming keys for vehicles, other random vehicles, which means that there was a common issue that someone was going around and taking the keys out of the vehicles. So they was doing that kind of stuff. So that lets me know that there was a problem that was dropping way from that initial point, because I've never had that issue with Copart. I've bought 44 cars, and that's the first time I've ever bought a car from Copart, and they said that the vehicle came with keys, and it did not come with keys. It was the first time ever that something ever like that ever happened. Every time I buy a car from them, if they say it was in their description, it was always in their description. If they say run and drive, you had a 90% chance that it was going to do exactly what they said, and a 10% chance that it was not going to run at all. And since my recent time coming here, that BMW had no keys. I bought a Mini Cooper from them. They said that Mini Cooper starts. That Mini Cooper would not run. It would not start. It wouldn't do nothing for a long time. And more on that a little bit later. And then lastly, the Land Rover I bought. The side mirror was not cracked. I bought it, and when it was delivered to me, that mirror was shattered. So I'm thinking that they're doing this here because they're trying to control of how many people come in here and really like kind of mess up stuff. And because some people sabotage these vehicles, they get mad because they can't win them, and they downright sabotage them. Some people will overbid on vehicles that they have no intention to pay because they're like a freshly new member. And what they would do is that they will bid on these vehicles, and they will bid on them just to prevent you from getting them. And then the vehicle be like, this vehicle here, they'll probably bid, like if people get into a bid war with it, they may bid like $7,000. Now you know that this car here is not worth 7 bands. Like there's hardly any room for you to do stuff with it. I mean, maybe for selling for parts, but that's still aggressive. And most people who are trying to use it for parts are not trying to, spend and only make a 50% profit. They're trying to make a 60 to 70% profit, because that's how they stay in business, because this is labor, this is work. It's a lot more that goes into it than just, oh, this is 10 grand that I'm gonna make off of this vehicle. So they'll bid on these vehicles like crazy, prevent you from getting them, and then they have no intent to buy them. So then the buyer is thinking that his vehicle sold. A week go by, they have to relist the vehicle. Copart relisted that vehicle. They charge him a $400 relist fee, but the person will never pay that. They have no intent to pay that. They put no lock and key debit or credit card on file. They'll put one on there, and it'll have the same regulations as one, but it won't be an actual debit card. So then they won't be able to charge it and get their money back. So then they wind up losing $400, because then they got to relist the car again, and then people have to bid on it, and then the seller might get less for it because the person who previously wanted it turns around and looks somewhere else and finds another one and then buys another one. So I think I understand the reason why they do this here, why they're doing it like this here, but it really does suck at the end of the day how they do this here. They don't let you walk in no more. You have to use the QR code now, scan that. You have to sign in through their through the Copart website, and then you have to wait until they say that they'll come and see you, and then you can come in. Then they'll ask you for your lot number, get your ID, put everything on file, write stuff down, and then tell you what you want to do. You want to look at vehicles? Cool. You want to look at vehicles? What are 2 vehicles? You can only look at 2 vehicles, and then that's it. And they tell you that stand over here, and they bring the vehicles out to you. Yeah, that's gonna do it for this video here, guys. And I'll see you guys in the next video. All right, so y'all take care.